Welcome to my YouTube channel, Psychological. My name is Diana Motta, and I'm a psychologist, therapist, psychoaromatherapist, art therapist, and translator. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what legacy do you wish to leave on the planet? Everybody wants to leave a legacy in the planet, to make a difference. However, is this impact shallow or deep and necessary? Is it based on your ego of wanting to be noteworthy, influent, and obtain power? Such as scientists who have left their name in certain human organs or in a certain animal that they have discovered. In other words, that they have cataloged first. It is like people that write a book recounting theses that have already been debated a million times. But the writer will only put a new cover and sign, bragging that they are the greatest scholar of their field. When in truth, in what they write lacks soul and purpose. By the way, there were writers that I have read at the bookstore or even college that were not adding up much to the subject of their book, citing many people just to say that they're intelligent. But in the end, it did not aggregate anything. There is no purpose or innovation in what they have written. Also, after reading many pages or even the whole article of the individual, I was shocked. And I thought, what an absurd. To print the book, it must have been wasting so many trees. What a waste of trees. But I confess that I have got through egoic dreams once. When I was a child, I wanted to be a biologist and research animals on the field, at the forests. And when I discovered a new species, I wanted to give it my own name. To catalog a species is something that aggregates. For us to learn about the diversity and unique beauties that exist in this planet. To stimulate preservation, it is important. Nonetheless, the part of registering it with my name is irrelevant. And it is just the ego being shameful. Well, I justify myself nowadays that it was just because my soul was more childish. And we all have permissions to do some immaturities. Even more so in that evolution state of mind in the past. If, in today's context, I was a biologist and discovered new species, I would put a decent name. A name that would describe that species and not give an egolatry show. Well, my dream existed because one of my favorite books that I have read thrice when I was a child and a teenager was the book Butterflies and Moths from the publisher Global, from the collection of Visual Adventure. I love that book. So I have seen many butterflies and moths in the book being baptized with the name of the scientists that have discovered them, and I found that incredible. And so I wanted to do the same one day. Besides that, nowadays I find that idea quite egoic and shameful, such as the uterine tubes. that used to be more frequently called fallopian tubes, tubes of fallopian. The anatomist that have discovered it. So when I was reading that and I was a teenager studying biology, I used to think, why is there a name of a guy inside of the uterus structure of the woman? It doesn't make sense. So we keep evolving and maturing and choosing not to show off or to give an arrogant show, but to make a difference, to aggregate and inspire. This is the necessary path to build the new Earth. The planet is tired of people that only have the shell, but inside of them is empty, and that they do not add up to society. Thus, I call the public to think if their dreams and life purpose exist to please a society and to obtain power, shallow goals that society has dictated as a symbol of personal power, such as being a CEO of an enterprise or having the car of the year, for example. Nothing against that, of course, but nevertheless, do you think that reaching those goals will give you instant happiness, such as a magic trick? Or are you listening to your soul's own call to be part of a bigger project than yourself and aggregate to the collective and bettering life on Earth? We should all think about that. I hope you have an amazing day. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe and share with your friends.